What's up, y'all? You tired of the same recipes and all that? Y'all tired of cooking the same stuff? Look, today we cooking some corned beef brisket. It ain't St. Patty's Day, but you know, Bae is Irish and all that. She got the Irish family. I ain't even. Is corned beef and cabbage Irish? I don't know. But look, you could cook it for St. Patty's Day, and you could cook it for Christmas and other holidays too, y'all. Get with me. We're gonna get this corned beef in the crock pot. Got some potatoes, got some cabbage with it. Easy work. Come on, y'all. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Real easy recipe. Going right in the crock pot, 6 to 8 hours. Let's get to it. Y'all, let me get right, show y'all what we working with. It's real easy, y'all. Real easy. Look, we got our corned beef right here. Yep. I think it's about 4 pounds. I done took the paper off, but it's about 4 pounds corned beef. You know, corned beef is salty, y'all. This is the point side. You can get the flat side or the point side of the corned beef brisket, but it got a lot of salt in it. We're gonna throw it right in the crock pot with all of this. This is just a salt brine, y'all. It's not blood. It's just a salt brine. You see that seasoning pack in there? We're gonna throw it all over. We don't really gotta add no extra seasoning to it. But we gonna kick it up. We're gonna hit it with the uppercut. The upper. We're gonna hit it with the uppy. Look. We're gonna make us some chicken broth, and we're gonna cover the corned beef in the crock pot. You're just gonna cover it just at the edge of the corned beef. So because we don't want it to float too much. Alright? Look, got some onions. You got 2 small yellow onions. You can get 1 big large one or whatever. You can use 3 small ones if you want. We got our potatoes and our carrots. You can use whole carrots and peel those. We got some baby carrots. I'm just use what I got. You could peel your potatoes, or you could leave them peeled, with the peel on. But I'm a peel mine. These red potatoes, you can use any potato you want. But look, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get everything chopped up. We're gonna throw it into the crock pot, right? We're gonna get our onions, throw it into the bottom of the crock pot. We're gonna get our corned beef. We're gonna throw it into the crock pot. Oh yeah. Last but not least, we're gonna throw this in our cabbage too. We'll have some turkey kibasi in our cabbage. Yes, sir. But look, let's cut up these onions and let's get to putting it in the crock pot. Alright, we're gonna just chop these onions real quick. That's almost a dull knife, y'all. Look, a little bit of history. From the small amount of history I do know, if it would be American history, you know. But from the when most of the Irish people, or people of the Irish, you know, descent, started migrating over here, northeastern regions of the United States, you know, they used to eat like it would be bacon and cabbage. They would have some type of you know, bacon, and they would make it with the cabbage. It wasn't corned beef at first, but then again, it was, because it's confusing, because like, if the further you go back in history, Irish wise, the further you go back, the more you'll see corned beef, because they had corned beef, and then like the early Irishmen and women were doing corned beef, and then they switched it to bacon when they started immigrating or migrating, whatever you want to call it, to the Americas. But in certain neighborhoods, the butchers didn't have, you know, the kind of bacon that they were looking for, so they just took corned beef brisket. So while it might be an Irish dish, at the same time it's not, but at the same time it is. If anybody Irish know more about it, can give me the story, let me know. Hit the comments. Let me know something, y'all. Alright, though. Look, we're just going to chop these in some little squares. Hold on, we're going to rinse this side off because it had a little bit of that nastiness on it. Alright. We'll chop these up. You can use more or less. It's all up to you. All up to the side, like depending on the size of the brisket you have. I'm actually going to grab another onion. I'm going to chop it up real quick. Alright, y'all. We added another onion. Alright. And I grabbed some garlic too. See these garlic cloves? You're just going to peel and smash those. We got 5 garlic cloves. Alright. And you know, the cabbage, we can let our corned beef cook for about 3 hours before we start our cabbage. Because you don't want none of your vegetables or anything to get soggy. You see what I'm saying? Look, let's just smash these down. I don't recommend y'all to do it with a knife. I've been doing it for so long now. You know? Smash these down. Peel them off and drop them in just like that. And we're gonna work with we're gonna grab our corned beef. We don't need to add no seasoning to it, y'all. You don't want to over salt it. It's in a bunch of salt already. So unless you adding like a little bit of pepper, you know, you can add a little bit of spice, Scotch bonnet maybe, but just refrain from adding salt because it definitely has that. You could throw garlic powder, onion powder. You could mess around with your turmerics and your cumins, basils, herbs, things like that. Don't add salt though, because we're going to add some thyme and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get to this crock pot. Alright y'all, as you can see, we got our onion and our garlic in there. Right? We're going to take our chicken broth. We're going to get 4 to 6 cups of chicken broth. We're going to drop it in there. But first, we're going to take our corned beef. We're going to pop it open. And we're going to drop that in there. Alright, we got her open. Be careful, don't make you no mess. Alright. You ain't got to do nothing to it, y'all. Y'all might think that's blood. That's salt. Concentrated salt, man. Alright, we got that all in there. Solution of water, salt, sodium phosphate, and a bunch of other, yeah, whatever. Alright, you got that big boy in there. Big girl, big boy, whatever you want to call it. Alright, keep your corned beef off the bottom of your pot. Alright, now we're going to boil up some broth real quick. We're going to dump it right on top. Alright, y'all, meanwhile, between while, we're waiting on our water to boil so we can add our broth to it. Our broth base. You know what I'm talking about? This. This is powder. See what I'm saying? We'll add that to some water, make us some chicken broth. You can use beef. Listen, forget the chicken broth. We gonna use the beef broth. Because it's beef, we gonna use beef broth. Okay? Look, boom. Boom. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Boom. Beef broth. There you go. Because my camera don't autofocus. But I'm gonna get one. We gonna upgrade. Now listen. While the water boils, we gonna add what we are gonna add that's not salt. No salt, y'all. Don't add no salt to it. None. Don't add no salt. I promise you. You'll be fine. Now, this is onion powder. No, garlic powder. My bad. Garlic powder. About 3 tablespoons. Ground allspice. Same thing, about 3 tablespoons. Got some ground sage. Same thing. Everything in like 3 tablespoons, just about. Because once again, that corned beef is corned. That thing is seasoned already. But there's no harm in adding a couple extra little twists, little flavors. You feel me? You could throw some Worcestershire in there. You could throw some soy sauce in there. But once again, soy sauce is salty. Be careful. Alright, y'all. We're going to get our water boiling. And I'll be right back at you. Oops. Doing my own seasoning thing. And forgetting they seasoning thing. Seasoning, y'all. Get that in there. Dump that right on top. boil water come. My mouth is just not wanting to say the words I'm trying to say. Our water is coming up to the boil right now, y'all. Be careful, y'all. Don't burn yourself. 4 cups. We're just into the cover the top. Don't want it to float. Hopefully that's perfect. All right, you see that? Now, here's the key. That broth base has salt too. All right? So we ain't gonna add no more of that. Okay? We gonna add a cup of water as opposed, because I promise you, the salt gonna go a long way. Yep, we're gonna come right to the rim. Right to just covering it. That was 1 more cup. We're gonna add regular water all the way until it covers it. So that will bring the total to 6 cups. Hold on. It's not flowing yet, y'all. Ain't flowing yet. See? 6. 7 cups. I think that's good, y'all. I think that's good. 7.5 cups. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. We can't add no more, y'all. We gotta let it go. Do its thing. Alright? We're gonna let it do its thing. About 3 hours. About 3 of those. And then we're gonna come back. We're gonna see what we got. Let's strap this thing down. Alright, guys. We got our potatoes peeled. Just gonna chop up this sausage real quick. You don't have to put sausage in yours. This is a turkey kibasi. You can use beef, pork. I don't eat pork though, so you don't eat pork over here. Just chop this down, y'all. We're gonna fry it up first. It's gonna be the first thing in the pot for the cabbage. You could use bacon. A lot of people use bacon. You could even use like turkey neck bones. Treat them like you treat greens. If you know, you know. But just chop down like so. We'll throw that in a bowl. Then we're gonna chop down our cabbage. Alright, it's a pretty small cabbage right here, y'all. But you know, the outer leaves come off. They the ones protect stuff. They the protection, the protective custody. Feel me? We're just gonna pop the loose ones off. We're gonna keep the tight ones. See how the other ones are tight on there? We're gonna keep those. I mean, you can keep these if you want. You ain't gotta be. I mean, just rinse it off real good. We're gonna give it an initial rinse. Gave the knife a little sharpen so we can get down to business. You feel me? Take it. Take that wedge out. Take a little bit. Sloppy about it. Don't want that hard part in there. You could even do it like this if you want. Be careful not to cut yourself though. Don't want to cut yourself. Don't want. Okay. That up out of here. Get that core up out of there. Alright. And we're just gonna chop these in wedges. Alright. Chop that down. Chop them smaller if you want, y'all. Alright. All we gonna do. Rough chop, drop. Rough chop, drop in the bowl. Rough chop. It's real easy, y'all. Rough chop and drop. You can really chop your cabbage however you want to chop your cabbage. Some people like shredded cabbage. You know, I ain't too.
It's like the Jamaican style of the cabbage. I've made those too. I'm gonna have to do that for the channel. Okay. Chop. Chop, chop. Easy work. Boom. Yeah. Alright. Wrap that up. Alright, y'all. Now it's a waiting game. All we gotta do, wait for our corned beef to get halfway through. Then we're gonna start cooking everything else along with it, y'all. I'm gonna go sit down, keep my cutting board clean. I'll see y'all in a second. Alright, y'all, we 3 hours through. Our corned beef is floating a little bit. And now, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna take like 2 cups of this water out. So our corned beef sit against the bottom. We're gonna add our carrots and potatoes. We'll add our carrots and potatoes to that pot, y'all. Hold on, let me get a ladle. Alright. We don't want too much onion, y'all. Take that one out of there. Might need to take whole 2 cups. Want that thing to sit on the bottom. Then, of course, our potatoes and stuff gonna make a little bit of liquid. We ain't gotta trip about that. We don't want that thing that, you know, boil over neither. This juice we can add to our cabbage when we cook it. Yes, sir. Get more. We're gonna leave our potatoes whole. I thought about it, and I'm gonna leave them whole because they're small. So let's get them things in there. You know, your potatoes and your carrots should take away from some of the salt content that's in there. We still gonna take some more liquid out. Y'all see that, right? Don't have to, but we are. Look at that. That thing whistling to us. Alright. Get that lid back on. Get that thing back cooking. Take one more ladle out of there, y'all. Discard this one. Boom. Alright. We're going to finish her up. Now if you put her on low, you can cook her for another 3, 4, 5, 6 hours if you want, y'all. Yes, sir. You can actually do that. So if you want to put it on low, crank her down and get your real slow cook on. You know what I mean? You go ahead on and do that. We try and pump this thing out real quick. Hopefully it don't end up dry, you feel me? Because the floating. Let's get some of them yarns on the top. Try to protect it. Mm-hmm. All right, though. We're gonna get ready to get to this cabbage in a little bit. We're gonna let it cook a little bit more, y'all. We're gonna get to the cabbage. See, guys, I usually would put the potatoes and all of that in the cabbage. But today, I'm like, nah. We're gonna put the potatoes and the carrots inside with the corned beef, and whatever flavor come from that, we're gonna put it with our cabbage, because our cabbage is salty, sweet anyway. Our cabbage always got a little bit of sugar in it. So I'm not gonna add my potatoes to that this time and incorporate sugar to them. I'm gonna keep the potatoes and the carrots savory, and we're just gonna get a little sweetness on our cabbage, and we're gonna do it like that. We're gonna add that little turkey kibasi into our cabbage. It's gonna be popping, y'all. Let's get to it. All right, we're gonna start with some butter. We got some unsalted butter on our hot pot. Melt that thing down. And how y'all eat y'all cabbage and corned beef? I know a lot of people don't really like corned beef or haven't eaten it before, but you know, if you haven't eaten it before, or if you have, hit the comments. Please hit the comment section, y'all. I'd appreciate it. Get some conversation started about this food, y'all. What kind of food y'all get into? All right, boom. We'll melt that down real good. We'll throw our sausage in there. We'll saute them up for a good 2-3 minutes. They turkey sausage, so ain't not much fat gonna come from. Not much fat gonna come from. We're gonna scorch them up real quick. Now, after you scorch them, you can take them off. You can set them to the side, or you can leave them in there and let them cook along with the cabbage. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave them right in there. But I'm gonna let these things do what they do. Get right back at y'all. Alright, y'all. Getting a nice little whistle from our sausage. We got some ginger paste right here. A little bit of ginger paste. Mix that up. Woo! That smells good. Alright, y'all. I believe this is how you would start fried cabbage too, with your bacon or your whatever fat. Now we're gonna throw our cabbage in. Straight in that thing. Straight in that thing, y'all. Alright. Don't be scared of that bottle. Cabbage make a little water. If you're scared, go to church. Throw a little bit of water in there. For right now. Alright. I'm gonna give y'all a little key. Right after you add your cabbage to the pot, don't hit it with too much liquid, because it's going to create its own liquid. You throw your seasoning on top, then you pop the lid on for 5, 10, even 15 to 20 minutes. Then you come back and see how much liquid you got. Then you add whatever extra liquid you want. We got the sea salt right there. That was that sea salt. You see me? Oh man, we blurry like that. That's crazy. Sea salt. Got the black pepper. I'm gonna have to just type it up on the screen, y'all. Got some celery salt. Smoked paprika. Some adobo. And last but not least, we got some sugar. You know what I mean? Pop our lid on before we add our extra liquids to it. Let it steam up real good. Steam up, cabbage gonna sink down. Alright y'all, been about 5-10 minutes. Look, we got a nice amount of liquid in there. You can see it. You can see it coming up the side. Now, you grab your good spoon. Grab your good spoon, give it a good mix. The sausages should be nice and burnt. You feel me? That's exactly what they should be, nice and brown. Brown on one side. With a good mix. Remember, we loading ours up with that flavor water. You feel me? Get back in that pot. Get back in that pot. Ain't no running. Alright. Boom. Break these on up. Yeah, I never had fried cabbage. Have y'all had fried cabbage before? I never had fried cabbage before. Sound like it tastes good. Alright, y'all. Now, as you can see, it's going to make its own liquid for the most part. But we definitely want to incorporate our flavor. We're going to add some more of our liquid from our crock pot. To keep from sticking and all of that. Alright. And now, we're going to boil for what? Hour and a half, y'all. And we're going to add as we evaporate. We add our liquid as we evaporate. We'll be good. Yes, sir. Get to it. See y'all in a minute. Alright, y'all. It's been 6 hours this thing been cooking now. What I'm going to do is take this thing out. I'm going to let it sit. Wrapped in this butcher twine. 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes. Then I'm going to slice it in some slices. Slice it into some nice slices. We'll slice it in some nice slices. And I'm going to sit it back in there. Finish up. Yes, sir. How that thing look? Looking weird. Looking weird. Looking weird. But it tastes good. Meat all. Oh, it's falling apart. You gotta wrap it up. Wrap him up. Do another piece. Let that thing get to exactly where it want to be, y'all. Boom. And you could even hit it with another layer of aluminum foil if you want. But no need to do that. Our potatoes still can go a little bit. Our carrots still can go a little bit. So we're going to let that happen. And I'm going to come back at y'all with them slices. Okay, y'all, this is some tempered liquid we got out of the crock pot. It's still warm. This is how you make a real, how you say, concocted slurry. A slurry is cornstarch and flour mixed with water. This is a concocted slurry because we're using the liquid out of our pot. Don't use it when it's hot because you will cook your flour or your cornstarch as soon as you put it in the liquid. So let it cool down a little bit, at least enough to not cook it. You know what I'm saying? And we don't want our corned beef juice, gravy, sauce, whatever. We don't want it to be super thick. We already got our corned beef out of the liquid. We're gonna mix this real good. We're gonna throw it in our crock pot with our potatoes, carrots, and onion. Concentrated. Concentrated. That's the word I was looking for. Alrighty. Slurry time, slurry time. Got the whole potatoes in there. Now you don't want this to over thicken, y'all. So we gotta be careful. That cornstarch is powerful. We want to sit our meat back in here for a good 30 minutes too. Alright, we should be good. That should do us a perfect, you feel me? Perfect job. And we're gonna let it do what it do till we throw our meat back in. Alright everybody, time to make these slices count. Gonna slice this bad boy up. Alright, party people. That thing nice and jiggly. That thing nice and jiggly. We ain't gonna slice it too thin, because we want it to be, you know, got some fat on there. That's fine though. We ain't gonna slice it too thin, we ain't gonna slice it too thick. We want some nice slices. Oh my gosh, it's like butter. Butter baby. Butter baby. Everything I do. My goodness. That rust was key. Oh man. That thing like That thing like butter. That brisket. That corned beef brisket. We're gonna lay these things right back in there. Right on top. This thing jiggling. Let me have Gabe taste a piece for y'all. Gabe over here. Oh man. Oh man, let's see. Let's see. Let's see, everybody. Let's see. It's hot. That thing juicy. That thing juicy, y'all. Hot. Oh my goodness. Hold on, no, put it down. You're gonna burn yourself. Just break up like a little piece off.
Got it?
Go ahead, taste it. It's not steak.
This is good.
It's
Very
corned
good.
beef.
It's good.
It's falling apart. It's on soft, ain't it? Look, that thing's super soft. We don't even gotta lay it back in the juice for that long. You want that piece? Go ahead, take it. Let your mom take the piece. That thing's juicy, y'all. That thing's super juicy, y'all. That thing's super juicy. And we gonna take it and we about to lay that thing right back in the crock pot. It's gonna be even juicier. You feel me? Let's go. Alright, y'all. Now, we don't want that thing to get no thicker. It's just fine just like this. Because you can turn this to soup or whatever. You can do a whole lot of things with this. Look, we're going to pick the whole joint up. We're going to sit it right in there. Matter of fact, I don't want to burn my fingertips. So I'm going to do it with the knife. And that thing already falling apart, y'all. So we just gonna let that thing sit in there and soak up them juices. And then we just gonna go to the plate after this, y'all. We going for the plate after that. I'll see y'all in a minute. That shit's good, y'all. It's so good, y'all. I ain't lying to you. No more. No. No more, son. They good. Boom, 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 y'all. We to the plates. Now you know we gonna give them this. Basically, she make sure she gets some sausage. Alright. The son don't get much. He ain't gonna eat it. He likes to waste good food. Y'all know how that go. Boom, bow. Yeah, I'm not gonna play with it. Ain't getting no more of that cabbage. That cabbage. Alright, we gonna crack that crock pot. We need to get some potatoes and carrots. See. Oh yeah, that thing got the perfectness on it, y'all. Alright. Let's get son one carrot. I mean one couple carrots. A potato. Get that boy. He talking about he want more than one piece of meat. Ah man. You like to waste stuff. He be wasting food, y'all. Look at that. With the spoon. With the spoon? With the spoon? With the spoon, y'all? Come on now. With the spoon. Cut that thing with the spoon. Now let's get Bay. Hook her drain up. With 2 taters. Got 2 of those. Let me see if she can eat all of hers, y'all. We want to see if she can eat hers. corned beef and potatoes and cabbage. We're gonna have to see mine. Let's see what they got to say about it. All right, go ahead.
It's juicy.
What you taste first, Chummy?
The potato.
Is it salty? Not salty.
A little bit, but it's not like all the way salty.
Oh my goodness, this boy said it's salty. I'm asking him, is it salty like too salty?
No.
Like salty, like
This meat is melt in your mouth.
Yeah.
It's so soft.
You see?
Like you don't even barely gotta touch it and it fall apart.
That's why I hate this camera. See?
It's falling apart at the grain.
That little ass piece you ripped off of there, bro.
It fell off. It don't. There was some fat in there.
I tried my vegetable first.
Get no more autofocus.
Try the cabbage.
It like melt and fall apart in your mouth.
Look, I ain't even gotta ask no questions this time. Yeah, taste the cabbage, babe. Come on.
This is all food that's like, it's good no matter what. Like, not no matter what, but like, it's good. So like, you can't say nothing bad about it, especially when it's cooked the way it's cooked.
Time to taste the meat.
We already seen you taste the meat, buddy.
I already tasted the meat.
Alright, y'all. As you can see, here you go. I hit y'all up with another easy recipe. That joint easy. Next time you at Walmart, getting your groceries, go ahead and grab you one of them corned beef briskets. Make you a nice meal for the family. Something different. Step outside the box. Hey, I promise you, you won't regret it. Hey, get into it. Get into it. Get into it, y'all. Come on with it. Hit the like. Sub to the channel. Sub to the channel.